Everybody, what's going on YouTube? What is this? A dobro. Resonating. Cool. Alright, so what do we have here? We got a 1995 dobro bass. I know a lot of you will be like, ooh, that is a gimmick. I can't even look at that thing. And yeah, don't look at it. I'll see you next time. But for those that are gonna stay and listen to this thing, I love acoustic basses. I grew up in the 90s, 80s and 90s, and there's MTV Unplugged, that's some of the best bands of that era, at least. So Nirvana, Alice in Chains, let's go on, right? Now, that sort of time is over, and acoustic basses really don't have much sort of, you know, I really don't see them as much as I would like to, but you know, with the music industry, everything has changed. So yeah, they probably belong to an era which is the 90s. But so I've always been a fan of the dobro. I love swampy blues. It's the Resonators, National and dobro. I love that sound. And I've always been intrigued by acoustic basses and dobro. And I knew these things exist, but they're not very easy to find. Now, funny enough, I've been looking for one of these for a long time, and right now you guys can jump on Reverb, and there's two for sale. There's even a 5-string. I don't want it because I don't play 5-string, but that will be a rare air. So if you're the guy that's gonna buy that 5-string, you better let me know how it plays, because I missed out on it, just telling you. There's another one of these, slightly different model. Now, documented, I went up to serial number, I don't know, like 90. So there'll be around 100 of these made. They were made by Dobro under the Gibson, you know, ownership from 1995 to 1998. There's virtually no info about it, and so I had to, you know, hope that this thing will sound good, because it was not cheap at all. So it was on Reverb, and he sold in no time. The minute I'm going back and like, oh, should I buy it? Nah, I'll go and have a coffee and just come back. And I come back and it's gone. And I'm like, oh, I should have bought that. And then a few months later, the same bass, different pictures of course, but it's the same bass. I recognize the serial number, I recognize the case and a couple of things on it. Comes up for sale on Reverb. In Denmark, I messaged this shop. They were nice. They were like, yeah, look, we don't really want to ship internationally in Australia. Oh, it's so far, that's scary. And in the end, they really wanted to sell it. I really wanted to buy it, and here it is. So thank you guys. I can't remember the name of the shop, so sorry, but you know, I know you're there. Now, what is this? This is a nitro finish bass. It's loud. So I had a Guild 1976, which has gone to a good friend of mine, and I'm really happy because he's born in 1976, so it was perfect. And that was a really good bass. And I sold it to finance this thing, not knowing what it's gonna sound like. I'm like, all right, I'll sell you this, I'll take the money, go on Reverb, pay this guy, and hope that the bass sounds good. And yes, it sounds amazing. I mean, I like it. It's loud. This is acoustic. And if you dig that resonator, it does something. If you go a little smoother, now it's 35-inch scale. So I try to change the strings. These strings, I don't know what they are. They're a bit rough. They're probably old. The bass is like 30 years old, and these might be the original strings. Who knows? They're not rusty, but they're like, I don't know, just wanted to get something different, I guess. And so I put a normal set of strings and it was too short. So yeah, see you later. So now I've got to find some 35-inch strings, and I will, but these are the strings that comes with, and these are the strings I'm going to use. So they're a little dead. I reckon I can get strings and get more bite out of that, but you can slap. So no pickup in it. So I'm going to do a little play acoustic now. And then I'm going to go through a little mic just to give you a better sound, so I don't have to dig too much and might hear a better sound. But yeah, so this is just really cool. It's got Grover tuners. They look like Japanese, Chinese Goto, but they Grover, so yep. And it's got a beautiful sunburst finish. You can see set neck, but there's no piezo. There's no piezo. Everybody call it different. I call it piezo. There's no electronic in it. There's no sound. I've got to have to put something in it so I can play with a band if I need to. Not that I think I'll be playing this much, but it's got a good sound. I might use it for some recording, you know, cowboy stuff. You never know. Surely when you get out there with a bass like this, people will notice you. Les Claypool, for example, you know, if you're listening, you have something similar, but they're all kind of take on the dobro. This is a real dobro. Okay, so yeah, I wanted one of these. I waited a long time. I finally found one. I bought it, and it's good. So to me, this is one of the nicest acoustic basses I've ever played. The Guild probably sounded a tad better, like not as in your face. It sounded more like a bass, but it was really big. It was really big and it was a bit unpractical. This one I can play it. So if I put a strap and I want to, you know, it's fairly light too, and it's got a small body. One of the smallest body I've seen on an acoustic. So yeah, I think I've said enough. I'm gonna make a little recording of that for you guys. And as I said, this is fully acoustic today. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. That's it from Andy and the 1995 Dobro bass. No, this is not for sale, but you can find 2 of them on Reverb right now if they haven't sold by the time this video goes up. There's a 5 and there's a 4. and there's just about 100 of these made. So the 4 that's up for sale, I think it's even a better model. I like a higher model. I love this one because it's got the F cut, the half all. But the other one's got those 2 round mesh, which I don't really like. I mean, they're cool, not my style. They're a bit too steampunk, but this thing makes it very steampunk already. So yeah, so thanks so much for coming back, taking the time to watch the video, listen to me going nuts about weird looking things, but it's just nature of the business. I love what I do, I love vintage bases, and I'm so pleased that you guys are enjoying this with me because it's a cool ride. And I will see you next time.